Miss Simon, we are live. The floor is yours.
Perfect, thank you. So, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear fellows, welcome to our first mentorship session of the Women Ascension 1 Million Leadership 2030 Fellowship Program, hosted by the Department of Understanding and Learning of AI and STEM. So, today's theme is real-world AI application. Isn't just about technology. It's about shaping an ethical, inclusive, and innovative future. With our distinguished speaker, Mr. Ahmed Chouaib, who will explore AI's impact on education, creativity, sustainability, and the future of work centering opportunities for women and youth. This session aligned with SDG 4, SDG 5, SDG 9, and 10, and 30, because leadership is the AI age is responsibility in action. Just a little reminder, but that this mentorship series runs every Sunday and Thursday at 4 p.m. GMT on Zoom and YouTube Live, same time, consistent momentum. So let's begin with curiosity, courage, and purpose. Together, we will not just learning AI, we're leading with it. So welcome again for all our guests and fellow, and let the journey begin. It's all yours, Mr. Ahmed. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Amal. I'm honored to be here. And hello, everyone, with such vast community, countries, and ethnicity. Hello, girls. I work in Lebanon empowering youth and women. So today we'll talk about AI in practice. Why I'm saying in practice mostly because when we will talk about AI in the real world, it's useless if we don't practice it, if we don't use it. I don't like to speak a lot of rhetorical and abstract thing. So we'll go in practice, and we will begin of to understanding a little bit about AI, a little bit something new. Is there really an AI? Let us understand first that there's no single thing called real AI. That act like a human brain. The human is very unique. No one can replace you. Your voice is not clear. Do you hear me clearly, Amal?
Yeah, there is a little bit noise. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, if you use ear
Is it
ears, so you
better
can.
now?
Now is great. Thank
Okay,
you.
sorry about this. Okay, sorry
No
about
problem. Go ahead.
Okay. So there is no single real AI that lacks a human brain. What we call AI nowadays is usually a clever programming combined with data and rules. We'll see it together. For example, I don't know the background of, with everyone. This is an open today. So anyway, the background in programming and such. If we say, for example, if someone have a fever, if it's true, let us take rest and drink water, else you are fine, continue your day. If we program this simple program and gave it to a computer, the response from the computer will look intelligent. This is called AI because it looks intelligent. The perception, this isn't a human intelligence, but it's a machine. That's why many people call it machine learning, not AI, which is machine learning is the process to create the program. The output program is called AI. I won't go in depth toward it because it's not our topic, but we have to understand that a real intelligence that's similar to the human intelligence is not here yet. Maybe in the future with the quantum and quantum computing, but nowadays it's not. Today, AI system foundation component, modern AI combines rules like if statistics, probabilities, big data, and massive computation power. Feels intelligent because they are fast, complex, and adaptive, but they're often specialized reasons rather than universal. For example, in class, a teacher takes many things into consideration. Meanwhile, AI can combine everything. Pipeline example like ChatGPT, when we talk about with ChatGPT, the speech recognition converts to voice, to text, The LLM process and response and speech and synthesis creates the audio output. What do we mean by this? We mean by this that we have many layers. There's not a single AI. Let us say I'm speaking to the ChatGPT. When I'm speaking, this voice is turned and understood by a specific program. Let us call it program A. This program A sends the text to a program B that understands text. This program B give it to a program C. This program C analyzes the text, the content, give a response, give it to the text, and return it to the voice. So it is several layers, several AI used together. Mindset and safety first. Also, before going further, we will talk about AI adversary, not decider, where AI is strong. So we can't use AI however we want and wherever we want. We have to take into consideration many things. I will give a simple example. Before AI, the seatbelts in cars were experimental. And the conclusion was that they are safe to use, they are very good. Meanwhile, they didn't take into consideration that all the dummies they did the test on were male dummies, not female. So, which and the physiology between the male and female are different. So it's not safe for the woman; it's safer for the man. Such bias is there. It's there in every day, and especially in AI. We'll say it a lot in AI. Where AI is strong, use AI to summarize, draft, classify, and surface options. We'll take that into details later on. In medicine, AI flags anomalies and suggests evidence-based guidelines. In education, AI proposes feedback while teacher validate and personalize. We will see some tools. We won't have all the time to practice these tools. I will share with them. I will share this PDF with you later on if you desire that, and experiment everything I mentioned later on. Boundaries. Never outsource clinical or legal decisions to AI. We'll say about this later. AI bias by gender and by race. Yes, we have to consider that AI is always biased. So if we want to be clear for the AI, we should mention every little detail to the AI about any gender or race specifically. Is it male advantage? No, I don't think it's male advantage in AI. Meanwhile, in politics, in race, in many things, yes, it is biased. So we have to take into consideration that. How do we protect ourselves in that? By practice, by these rules, we'll say them. By this 3-layer of trust model, uh, I call them trust model. Level 1, convenience, low risk, in article summaries, quickly digest, in email drafting. There's, this is a very low risk. Quick translation. There's no, AI helps with everyday low risk tasks where mistakes have minimal consequences. As long as the consequences are not critical, it doesn't matter much. We have the level 2, the support. AI provides suggestions and options, but human verification is essential. Mostly it is in marketing and healthcare assistance and education even. AI create a quiz. The first time the ChatGPT, like 3 years ago when it went up, many math teachers, even calculus teachers in university used the AI to create exams. AI was very bad in creating math exams. It gave wrong answers. It calculates the answer correctly. Meanwhile, creating the exam and giving multiple choice questions, answers for a specific question, it was very, very, very bad. So we have to revise. Here in the second, in the support where consequences are a little more drastic, we have to supervise it. You're the quality control layer that ensures accuracy and appropriateness. In marketing, brainstorming, I think many the participant may be entrepreneurs or something like that. AI generates 5-10 campaign ideas, for example. Let the AI generate many different ideas. You be the judge to pick whatever idea you desire. You select and refine the most promising concept for your brand. Healthcare assistant, AI suggests potential treatment. I don't know if we have doctors within us or nurses or such in the medical field. Meanwhile, AI is heavily used in the medical field nowadays. It is dangerous. Is it dangerous? Yes, kinda, in some ways. I want to go in depth with it. Meanwhile, I will touch the surface by saying, for example, in screenings, they use it in screenings. It helps a lot in medicine. Let us say you took an X-ray. The AI can check the anomalies instantly, which helps the doctor. But the decision at the end will be from the doctor. Would say this is a higher risk. The level 3 is the decision, high risk. The golden rule, AI never makes the final call. We will speak about this at the end also. Uh, whenever you use the AI, you never let it take any final call. You don't take any output without editing it, without revising it, without comparing it with your content, with whatever you will do. This is critical. In medical, medical decision is the doctor decide on surgery recommendation and treatment. Never AI systems alone. AI systems may offer help, may offer options, but it doesn't take decisions. Academically, assessment, teachers assign final grades. You will tell me many systems are automated, especially in QR, in, uh, QR, not QR code, in multiple choice and MCQs. True, it is automation. Automation is different from AI. Let us be clear. AI is something that analyze and give you and hallucinate and make a lot of mistakes. Automation doesn't do any mistakes. Automation is something different. It's like let us say a machine, a machine coffee machine, a coffee machine. If it had any mistake, it's a part broken. This is not AI. This is machinery. Automation is machinery, but with code, which it is different from AI. So we can't make the AI do all the evaluation. We have to revise, make the calculation ourselves. Also for any English teacher or a language teacher or a topic that's literature, not science-based, even science teacher. You have to revise it by yourself. Don't depend on AI with that. We'll talk in depth with that on teacher basis. Business strategy. Managers approve strategic decisions and resource allocation, maintaining human oversight. We'll go more in depth. It's hard to give another example here. We will go. AI in daily life. I think already we are using AI years ago, not newly, not these 3 years, more than 3 years. Everyone knows Siri and how Siri made a lot of impact in the community. Siri is an AI. In the chat when you type like hello and it autocomplete the word, the phrase. This is AI. We've been using AI for years, but it made big breakthrough the last 3 4 years. Smart camera features, computational photography creates portrait effects, the night mode enhancement. I think everyone knows about the moon and the Samsung, how it doesn't capture the moon really, but the AI regenerates the image over the camera. If you don't know that, go watch a YouTube video about Samsung and the moon photo. It's all around. So yes, our cameras use AI heavily, and not only by AI mode, by normal mode. Okay. Intelligent keyboard, next word prediction, autocorrect, voice assistant, voice command processing. I use it for Google Maps, for example. Take me to Rauche, take me to example city to Tripoli. I can from voice to text. Navigation intelligence, traffic prediction in Google Map. It is an algorithm, true, but this is AI. It's AI. These AIs were there for years, but no one called them by the real name as AI. Why? Because we can grasp the code behind it. We can grasp that it's an algorithm and it's doing 1, 2, 3. The breakthrough was the language model, where I am talking with it with any language, typing or voice, and it's doing complex programs. So it became AI when it combined. It became AI for us when it combined many features together. We'll talk about AI personas. I don't know how many people here know about personas. It's role-based assistant. It started like a game for many when ChatGPT came, like to be a friend or to be a lover or to be a specific character. Meanwhile, AI personas can heavily do many things. What AI personas are? A role simulation. AI can simulate specific professional roles like HR recruiters, teachers, doctors, or personal coaches. Many people tell you use AI, ChatGPT, or anything or any AI outlet to learn anything. Yes, you can make it a persona, teach it how to not teach it, tell it to be a persona, to be a teacher. Let us say be a teacher for AI and teach me how what AI is. This persona become a teacher and you become a student. This is an example for personas. What is a personas? Same thing for HR recruiters, which is heavily used nowadays, very heavily used and very effective. You give it your CV, you attach your CV and tell him you are an HR for this specific company, and this is my CV. Imitate interview with me, and he starts the interview, and you answer the interview. This is very good for practice, and same for doctors or personal coaches. Many people use it for personal coaches and doctors. Doctors use it, to be honest, beginner doctors. And when we say doctors, just to be precise, some people use it like psychology doctors to imitate patients and to train about this. Not scanning and biology doctors, like advanced biology doctor specified for heart surgery, as an example. No, you can't use personas. Meanwhile, they do use personas and soft skills related issues. Yeah. For example, how to say you have, let us say, cancer, you have a specific, how you going. Okay. Okay. If you have cancer or you have a specific illness, how to say it, how will it respond, and such. Context-aware responses, personas make AI responses more realistic. When you tell them to be a person, the answer will be more realistic. It's different. And for example, this is my CV. I tell ChatGPT, I attach for ChatGPT my CV. I tell ChatGPT to check my CV and check and tell me what would any HR ask. It's very different than saying for the ChatGPT, this is my CV, be a persona for an HR for a specific company and make an interview with me. These are two different outputs with two very different results. Let us be clear with this. Example also for the teacher, explain to me the subject of AI is different from be a persona as a teacher that explaining AI for me a student. A small example. It's very two different approaches. Specialized language. Each persona draws from relevant professional knowledge and communication styles. We'll see later a bit. We have to specify for the persona his role, his background, and profession, and he will style it like that. Okay. How to use personas? Open your AI tool, launch ChatGPT, we can Cloud, or any prefer AI, even Gemini. Set the persona type, act as an HR recruiter, ask me 5 interview questions for a marketing role. I always go in depth. Go in depth with the prompt. This is a prompt, for example. The prompt is something that you give the AI. To make it a persona, always assign his role, don't ask for a specific number, to be honest. You can go more than these numbers. Why we're setting the number, we'll see later on with the disadvantage of this. So usually when you're doing a persona, you always restrict to 5 layers of questions, no more, because after 5, 6, the AI start to hallucinate and make mistakes and go overboard. Anyway, attach your CV. Do all think about the procedure that you will do with the same human persona. For example, an HR, for the company it matters, for the location it matters. So you put them. You add this to the prompt. You add every little detail that you think is relevant or irrelevant to the prompt. Engage naturally, respond as you would as you would in real life. Then request specific feedback from the AI persona. It will give you a feedback, what to make better, how to say it better. Save for reuse, create a library of effective persona prompt in your notes. If you later on want to redo this interview, so you copy paste. Why? Because it's very essential. When you give any AI, for example, ChatGPT, a prompt for a persona, he will create this persona. If a little bit of the prompt is different, he will create a very different persona. So to update based on the feedback he gave you, it's better to re-give it the first prompt that you already made when he gave you the feedback. Okay. Persona example in action: HR recruiter, career coach, get personalized feedback on interview answers, resume content, and professional development strategy, doctor-patient role play, subject tutor. Even student, even a student, to be honest, I use it sometimes when I'm explaining. For example, I give algorithm a university course on algorithm, and algorithm is very complex subject. So last year when I gave it, I created a persona as a student and told you if I explain for a student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not if you are a student with the basis 1, 2, 3, you took programming 1 and programming 2, and you have this background. I am teacher. Let us start the teaching session. We started the teaching lesson. He would give me feedback. What's wrong with my with my content? What should be explained more as a content? It helps a lot. Was it a teacher or a tutor? AI persona tools prepaid. We have ChatGPT. Yes, you can use ChatGPT. Even let us be clear. All the personas and the results from personas in 2025 are based on ChatGPT 4. Now we have ChatGPT 5, and ChatGPT 4 is completely free, so it's spectacular that you can use ChatGPT 4 for free for personas with very high rates of success. Perplexity.ai user, Notion and Protect. Skip pay, prompt market. Okay. What I'm gonna say about ChatGPT, if you're working in an organization, you can share ChatGPT if you pay via sign in via Gmail with several laptops and access the ChatGPT via this Gmail. You can remove the Gmail. As long as you created a Google profile from within it, you can use it. So you can use it across several devices with one subscription without using anything. So it's very easy to do that. Meanwhile, I again repeat that all research of results done on personas were great, and they were done on GPT-4, which is now free access. How to use for free? Pick a role, start your conversation. I will attach this. I talked about this. You can use them later on. Start your conversation, add context, save your best prompts, reuse and scale, verify results. Okay. Classroom and work time. For teacher, you can say for plan a 60-minute lesson for beginner English learning, include cleaner. I will attach this for you to use. I won't use a lot of time on this to get to other subjects. Okay. Common pitfalls to avoid. Vague prompt lead to persona drift. Okay. So be very clear in prompts. This is for everything that you use with ChatGPT, not only personas. So be specific, because if something is vague, it will drift away. AI may add unrealistic context. The AI sometimes fabricate details or assume context that doesn't apply to your specific situation or geographic location. Why? Because I didn't specify. If I specify it in the prompt, it will give me a good feedback. Reset when answers go off track. It will reach a point where you're talking to a very different person. So reset your chat, create a new chat, and start from a new chat. Okay, and usually it's up to 5, 6 questions when it starts to drift away. Why it does that? It does that for many reasons. Imagine it a tree, and you're moving through the branches. You will reach a point where you're outside of the tree itself. AI chatbots. Nowadays, also we have AI chatbots that can be used every day and can be used for teachers and others. They are helpers. I think everyone know what a chatbot is. AI chatbots are intelligent automation. It's different. I already explained automation. Why it is intelligent automation? Because I can give it many different inputs and give me an answer intelligently. Multi-platform deploy seemingly across website, WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger. We'll see some tools. It's very, yeah, it's not you don't need to be a programmer to do so. And even ChatGPT can help you to do anything without programming skills. 24/7 availability. If you're an entrepreneur and you have your shop, for example, on our website, you're solo. You're doing this solo. You can't hire a complete team for customer support. So you can create a chatbot for customer support. Even you can create a chatbot for product sales. Meanwhile, as we say in the layers before, uh, this has a very bad consequence if someone is trolling you, for example, and ordering 1 million of a specific product. You can't automate that process. You can automate it, but not rely on AI to automation. Automation can be reliable 100%. Let us be clear. Yeah, for example, now many people buy things on Amazon, on GN, on many platforms. And all of this process is automated, not AI dependent. This is automation, which is different from AI because AI, again, can hallucinate, can make mistakes. Meanwhile, automation doesn't. Unlike a human support, chatbot provide instant responses around the clock, improving customer satisfaction and accessibility. You tell me in education, how can I use it? Yes, you can use chatbot in education. You're not available 24/7 for the students. You can teach a chatbot to answer typical questions, like frequently asked questions or a specific thing about our topic or dates or calendar related. How to build chatbot easily, no coding experience required. Create professional chatbot using intuitive drag and drop platform. Choose no code platform, select user friendly tools. We have Tidio, we have ManyChat, we have WordPress. These three platforms can create the chatbots easily for you. Input your frequently asked question, gather your most frequent questions and create AI powered answers that sound natural and helpful. Be clear that it is AI because I accessed, I think GoDaddy, I don't recall the site, and I started talking to a chatbot. Usually I talk to a real human and they turned into chatbots. So I didn't know and I felt like very bad, very wrong to do that. You have to mention that this is a chatbot, is an AI chatbot, not a real human chatbot. Connect to channels, link your chatbot to Messenger, WhatsApp, or website chat widgets with simple integration. Practical use case, business operation, handle order tracking, inquiries, share business hours, process basic customer service, mostly use it for customer service, let us be clear. Educational institution, answer question about exam schedule, registration deadlines, course requirement, campus resources, that's many things. Students, students ask so much. Student organization also provide membership instruction if a student want to join a specific club. Event details, maybe he doesn't, for example, you have an exam at a specific date, you can go ask the chatbot when is my exam and crop specific information to current and prospective members. AI chatbot free the space options. Compare popular platforms, we have BotPress, we have Tidio, we have Dialogflow. BotPress open source self-hosting option. Self-hosting means that you can host every little data that you enter. Teaching the chatbot and creating the chatbot needs a space in megabyte, in gigabytes, whatever. And this space should be on the server where the code is running. So the process of putting your information, your data on a server is called hosting. So it's self-hosting option, which is free. Cloud hosting with advanced features. Open source self-hosting means that you will be hosting. In the base, they give you the host. You can put your data with them. Video ManyChat, limited conversation per month, which is good for example, I know many I know many people here that are entrepreneurs opening their own shop online. So on their site they have video because they get like 50 questions per month. So that's the max. Of course, if they have more than 1,000 questions per month, that means that the business is growing very fast, and you can pay for the higher usage limit. Diagflow also basic intent and simple conversations. Most platforms offer free HTML snippet. For the HTML snippet, as the term terminology, it's something like a simple code, a line that you copy paste inside your site, uh, and you can do that embedding on WordPress and other websites. By the way, for those who's entrepreneurs or have their own business or have their own organization and they want to start and make a website, it's very easy to learn that and to do that using WordPress. And you can use personas. Tell ChatGPT be a persona that teach me how to make my own website for WordPress. I'm a student. And you can do that simply. I guarantee for you in a week you can have your website online, not for free. You have to host it by like $40, and you can have all your website online, and you can build it by yourself using WordPress. And later on, apply chatbot too. Build your first chatbot for free. Organize your frequently asked questions. I think this is typical for everyone to be prepared, having their first like a list of that. Choose your platform, start from WordPress, whatever platform you already want. Create intents, transform each frequently asked question into an intent with one main answer. It's like you're creating a tree. I want to go in depth because reading it will be useless, to be honest. I don't want to waste your time. Meanwhile, applying it needs a lot of time, more than an hour, to be honest. So try to apply it. It's not very hard. You have your stats here. You have the logic already. You have the use cases for it. I strongly recommend that. Keep response concise. In essential tips, keep responses concise. Humans don't respond for customer service never respond with more than 4 lines. Even 4 lines is too big, to be honest. Okay, so limit answers to 4 line maximum. If you want for details, information, provide a link for that. Support multiple language, include Arabic and English variation for broader accessibility. It maybe French, it depends. Protect user privacy. Many people do care about this very much. Everyone should care about this very much. We'll talk a little bit about AI policy later on and how to implement that. Resume and job prep. We can use it to prepare for not only HR recruitment, to create our resume, to create our CV. Resume optimization, AI analyze the job descriptions. Sorry, I will give you an example. Yesterday, someone gave me his CV. It was very bad, badly formatted, bad in content, bad in everything. So I didn't have enough time to fix it. So I used AI, and in 10 minutes, she got her CV polished, good design, great content. Needed a little editing with the dates and the content to make sure, but overall it took like 20 minutes max to create a professional CV using AI tools. AI analyzes job descriptions and tailors your resume to match specific requirements. Let us be real. If you're applying to a job, that means you're not working that job yet. So even, for example, I'm a teacher, an educator, a professor. I'm applying to a specific job. The organization is different. The company is changing. The school is different. The audience is different. So what should I take into consideration? There's many things. Even if I'm changing professions, there's many terminologies that I don't know. My structuring, by optimizing my resume and structuring it, I learn more than many years may I have working there. Let us be real, okay? Highlighting relevant skills and experience, interview simulation, practice with AI-powered mock interviews that adapt to your industry and role, building confidence before the real thing. This we can use also personas for interview simulation, skill gap analysis, identify missing qualification and get actionable advice on how to address them effectively, even use AI as a tutor to help you understand and learn this. And you can do all these steps with AI. As we can say, students and professionals can practice safely in low pressure environment, receiving instant feedback to improve their presentation. How to get started: upload your materials, request analysis, highlight missing skills, and improve my CV to match this position. Practice interview, act as, and this is the persona we talk about. New graduate HR professional human resources team can streamline resume screening using AI-powered keyword filters and standardized evaluation criteria, which is, I hate this. As many HR use AI. For example, if you have a job offer on LinkedIn, you have like 100 applicants, sometimes it reaches 1,000 and 10,000. So companies and organizations use AI to filter this, to filter this applicant. And it's biased. It's hardly biased. There's a company in USA, I forgot the name, I will bring the data later on. She used that system. She had like 10,000 to 20,000 applicants per day. It's a very big company. So they used AI system, and they concluded the AI system didn't include any black people. Why? Because it was taught about only on CVs for white people. So he learned and concluded that we should only accept white people, which is wrong and very hardly biased. So such things you can depend on it. Yes, you can use it to filter if they abided by all, for example, it's highlighted that all female and male or races not exception, not given exceptions. And now HR communities and organizations are highlighting this option, and we should work on it. And you should work on it. If you're gonna be an HR one day, or if you're gonna review an applicants, don't use AI reviewers or AI to review it unless you tell them that all races are the same. Don't discriminate for races and don't discriminate for sexuality and such things. You have to mention it to provide that. Entrepreneurs, business owners can optimize their personal profile for investor meeting, partnership, discussion, and network opportunities. It's heavily used with entrepreneurs, document-wise. Document-wise, it's heavily used. I started last week. I started a new business kind of. I won't talk about it here in detail. It's all created from A to Z using AI. Using AI, it created all the documents. I just checked, and even I didn't edit because it was perfect. Essentially free and paid tools. We have ChatGPT and Claude. You already know. We have Canva. Canva for CV is great. I used Canva yesterday, Canva AI, which is epic for that, to be honest. You have the free options, yes, and you have the paid for the AI, to be exact. The free is very limited. Professional CV templates with pre-PDF export capabilities for college, visual appealing resume. For those who doesn't know Canva nowadays is like an essential tool for people who need editing and design and photo editing and such skills, and even small video editing, and they don't know how to use advanced software. Canva is always there for you. Even Kahoot will talk about it. We have Grammarly. Grammarly was a breakthrough for me. I'm French educated. I live in Lebanon. I'm fluent in Arabic. I taught English in university and later on in our job. So writing in English started very hard with me because I learned it by pronunciation, by chat, and by community. So Grammarly was a huge breakthrough before the AI. While I typed it, what we use AI and ChatGPT for nowadays, Grammarly did it years ago, to be honest. Enhanced readability and grammar with free basic features, premium, and even Grammarly for me it's better from ChatGPT because it's highlight your mistakes. It recommends many other things, and the result will always look human. Meanwhile, in ChatGPT, whatever you put, he rephrase everything, he change everything, even if you tell him not to do that. At the end result, how much you change, it will look AI created. Grammar, it won't. Only complete free strategy guide, started content, first job, and CV. You can check them as we spoke before about this. I won't go depth with the process. I already talked about it. Run three compatibility scans through job scans. I don't recommend going to site for CV. I don't recommend. Many wants a lot of money, subscription, the output is not optimal. You will edit it to a degree that if you created it yourself from the first place, it's much better. The best solution is to upload any given document to ChatGPT, let it edit the content and go to Canva and paste the content there. Even AI related in Canva, you can give for the AI and create it and fill everything by himself. And it will take 10 minutes. Critical pitfall to avoid: fabrication risks. AI may exaggerate. It will exaggerate. Let us be clear. AI exaggerate everything, accomplishment or create fictional achievement. Yesterday, the CV that I was creating, she has an Arabic literature and journalism. Put something related to engineering. From where that line came till the moment, I don't know the source of that line. It will exaggerate and it will hallucinate. So be careful, always revise that. General content, over reliance on AI can make resume sound identical to others. It's okay. Let us be clear. Your resume to be identical to others, it's okay. And many other things to be identical, it's okay. You created an exam, the content was a little different, but it's look like the other exam. Okay, you're not creating a different subject. You're not creating a different thing. You're creating a specific for a common thing. There's a CV. I have a CV. Amal have a CV. Every one of you have a CV and a resume. So why they shouldn't look alike? Let them look alike. It's okay. It's not a problem. The content what matters most. Okay. Maintain your authentic voice and unique experience. These put them in the summary or the introduction part of the CV or the resume. Work on them. Work on them on the cover letter. But this generic content is not only for resume and for everything related to it. For example, if you're using it for exams, for example, a math exam, I'm giving a simple question Samir have 5 apples, Summer ate 2, how many left, for example. Yes, be authentic voice, use your unique experience, let it be beautiful, let it be clear, even science-wise, literature-wise, etc. Use it wisely and use it to let it be unique, because too much automation let the kids, the student, not only the kids, the student brain will relate. After 2, 3 exams, you will see that exams are something that bold, non-active. They already feel that. So don't repeat that mistake using AI. Use AI, but put your human touch. Human verification essential. I talked about it all the way. You have to revise everything. Final version requires sort of human review for accuracy, authenticity, and alignment with your actual experience. As qualification should create them from nothing up. Writing and documents. When we say about writing and documents, very critical because, for example, I got a proposal from an organization to make a web development course. Not to make a web development course. They want to empower women with something digital wise. They have digital literacy at a certain level, and they want to empower them with some course that lead them to a good output. So how did I create anything with that? I went to ChatGPT. I talked with ChatGPT for hours, analyzing with ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave me at the end a web development curriculum with the steps day by day. Yes, it hallucinated through the way a lot. It hallucinated like damn a lot. Even when you try to create a very long thing, it start to hallucinate with page 2, page 3, such thing. Meanwhile, without ChatGPT, it may took me like a month, a year to finalize this. I finalized it within a week, which something was impossible before ChatGPT. Professional emails that command attention. Please, please, please. Nowadays, people, I created this presentation uh, before what happens these few months. These few months, I got many emails. Yes, you can. You can
playing exponentially? What was that? Could I put a +4 on that +2? Hold up.
Sorry, Amal, سمعتها?
Yeah. Yeah,
Do you hear us?
sorry for this. Yeah. Yeah,
If
you
can
can
repeat her
continue.
question.
And now I guess it was by mistake. Okay,
Okay. What
thank
is
you.
the relevance? Emails. Do sorry, got on the road again. Don't use AI too much for emails. If you're using AI for emails, specify in your prompt, be brief, be short. Why? Because nowadays all emails look like AI generated. When someone tells me, hope you're doing well, and I know that he didn't type, hope you're doing well, so I feel it like it's aggressive toward me that you're using AI to email me. Say, hello, Ahmad, how are you? Fine. It's better for me than I hope you're doing well, regards. It's way better for me. Of course, for organization, when you're sending your CV, there's a format that you have to abide to. Yes, abide to, but don't abide too much. Don't put extra things inside. Many unhuman things. For example, the long dash. The long dash is used nowadays with AI heavily, and I don't know why. Meanwhile, I never saw a human use it. What do I mean by that? I will show you. 1 second. I create something related like this. It's like this, but in the middle. It uses this a lot. Don't use it. Whenever I see it in any given text, I don't even know how to write it with the keyboard. It's a degree. It's a very AI unique. It's not something commonly used. It's like two dash, but without a space. There's many things that AI creates that
Yeah,
uncover
actually,
AI.
every time when I receive such a message like this, I directly detect this is definitely
This
ChatGPT
AI
writing.
generated. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, exactly.
And like outstanding, there's many terminologies and many words that are now only used by AI, even on LinkedIn or any platform. So try not let it be human. Tell him to be short and concise, and remove everything related to this. Was it emojis? Was it double dash, etc. Legal contracts with precise language. Of course, many things legally needs a lawyer. Let us be real. Was it you creating your own entrepreneurship, legalizing it, making a contract with a sponsor or a customer or a stakeholder? Yes, revise the contract in ChatGPT, make a second-hand review, review it yourself. If you have someone that you trust, yeah, of course you can let him review that. Meanwhile, ChatGPT is like your intelligent friend. It is there to revise any legal document, highlight what's risk for you. Uh, Even, for example, many people, not many, very few people nowadays are using this for terms. When accepting terms on any given app, they bring the terms and copy paste them to ChatGPT and ask if there's any risk on me. He highlights the risk and they download the app basis on that, because nowadays people 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 security wise and confidentially wise are at risk. Academic essays with improved structure. don't be afraid. Nowadays, every little institution are applying AI and allowing AI and having AI policy, but revise AI policy. And if you're a student, if you're a university student, a master degree student, or if you are a school student, wherever you are studying, AI should be allowed. If AI is not allowed, don't use AI. It's a policy. So review the policies at your institution, your organization, your university. One second. Okay, sorry about that. So review the AI policy, abide to the AI policy your institution is going. Don't use AI without the approval of your AI of the AI policy of your institution, your organization, whatever you're doing. I help a lot of master degree and bachelor degree thesis students. While helping them, I don't mind for them. No, it's not I don't mind. I enforce them. I encourage them to use AI to create their thesis, they documented thesis. While their project, they are working on their project by their own. Why it is allowed nowadays? Because the main thing that it's highlighted is the project presentation itself. Let us say it had like 50%, now it's 80% of the grade, it's on the presentation itself, on the question answer itself, because everything is AI generated. And for the teacher, also use that, allow students. Let us be real, they will use AI, whether you allow that or you ban it. They will use AI, as they will cheat, they will do everything. Let's everything be project-based, and let them use AI with the project-based. Don't mind that. Meanwhile, go to the presentation, highlight the presentation, the importance of the presentation, and the questions within the presentation. That's what important. Let it be very high level. Now, last year I had last year high school student that presented a project. I swear it's almost a master degree documentation and topic and content. But how did he reach that? Using AI. In the presentation, okay, he didn't have that high grade because many things he didn't understand, he can't explain. Meanwhile, it's okay for last year high school student to achieve that. But we reached that point. Let us be real. We reached that point, and we can't uh, force it down. So allow it in everything. If you are an employee within an organization, if if you're the boss, or if you are the employee, it's okay to use AI within each other, but not by emails, not by communication. Say hi, how are you on the chat? It's okay. I prefer that personally, and I think everyone on earth prefer someone to be sincere when saluting him, asking him about his health and such things, not to be auto-generated. And work-related, we don't like to read long emails. Let us be real. What do you want? Okay, you want 1, 2, 3. Tell me you want 1, 2, 3. Don't. If you tell ChatGPT, it will create like 20 lines for something that you can mention in one line. Mention it in one line. Be short. It's better. People will like you more. Let us be real. Okay. Big business proposals to that persuade. Also, it can improve your business proposal for entrepreneurs. Many entrepreneurs, when they finish their business plan, they go to ChatGPT. Also, it can revise documents. Key limitation, integration restriction. Free plans typically limit you to connecting with only one platform, reducing workflow efficiency for multi-tool users. If you have multi-tool. Nowadays, no, you can use ChatGPT. ChatGPT, even the paid one, the free one, it's limited. I think Practicality is the only one that can be that have the free stuff for documentation, for documents and PDFs and Excels. I did mention it, you know. Okay, it's on the presentation slide. So it has some restriction because you have to attach your document. Don't copy paste the content of your document. Copy paste the document itself. In term of ChatGPT, if you have a ChatGPT subscription, create a project file. There's something called a project file, and attach your files to the project file, which is much more efficient. Quality control issue, poorly crafted AI responses can confuse readers and undermine your professional credibility if not carefully reviewed. That's what I was talking about. I don't take many people seriously because of AI nowadays. AI tools require regular updates and training to maintain relevance with current language trends and industry standards. ChatGPT are being updated. How do we solve this? We solve this with ChatGPT and many others that have the browsing capability. For example, in ChatGPT, you can ask them browse the web, search for the specific topic or for anything related to the content I'm sending you. Let us say I'm giving an exam, a specific exam or a document or whatever I'm giving it to, a business plan. Please search the browser web for the latest trends, for analytics, for everything. Update yourself and review my document. Yes, mention that specifically. Can we take questions as Rahil is raising her hand? She can ask if she wants. Amal.
Yeah.
Rahil is raising her hand. She can ask if she wants.
Can you finish
Or
and
we
then
take
she
it as
will?
a,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I guess it
Okay.
will be perfect when you finish your presentation. We will take the questions.
What I was going to talk about at the end is video and photo and presentation. As you can see, this presentation was made by Gamma. I strongly recommend Gamma. It's gamma.app app. It's very powerful tool. This was the best presentation, best example of this AI tool. I will show you how it was and the difference between them, and see how it created everything from scratch. This was the initial presentation. So I strongly recommend for you using gamma.app app. I don't mean marketing while I don't know them. I just use them, and they are good with it. Examples, business, images, design. One second. AI for presentation. A lot of people ask me about this, and they do care. They do care a lot about this. This is very crucial. Business plan, was it class, was it in your job? You use presentation everywhere. AI tools auto-create presentation. Yes, even ChatGPT can create presentation. But if you don't know PowerPoint so much, it will create a very, without design, without theme, a very bland and very bold presentation. Save time and preparation for classes, project, and pitches. Yes, it saves a lot of time. Go to Canva AI. Canva AI is very powerful, but I recommend Gamma. Gamma is the best tool out there for free. It allows you out 10 slides for free, so you can divide your presentation like 10 pieces, and combine them at the end. Agent, you can upload your presentation. For example, what I do usually and recommend for you to do, let ChatGPT create your PowerPoint, download it. It will be in black and white, without a design, poorly designed. You upload it to Gamma and let it create it 10 slide per 10 slide, and it will be beautiful as you saw in the previous presentation. It was all AI generated. Teachers instant lesson presentation, I struggle with that. I don't struggle with that, I avoid that. So many times in my class, I don't present, I don't put a presentation. I only explain and we apply, and I focus about applying more than presenting. Meanwhile, with this tool, ChatGPT combination with gamma.app, you can create a presentation in like 5 minutes for any class, and it's there. Student quick project slides, businesses client proposal reports, which is crucial, and design is crucial. And many of us are not pro in designing, creating the color palettes and such things. So you can use these tools because it facilitates such things. Content must be fact checked. Of course, recheck the facts. I was gonna ask you, there's something, so there's one picture with a text wrong in the PowerPoint presentation, but we don't have much time. Visual may not match local context. Overreliance reduce originality. Of course, try to include your touch always, not to be redundant. Images and design, I think everyone nowadays use for images. Nowadays, Gemini, Banana is the best for imaging. I would give but some things that I use a lot with kids when I'm teaching STEAM for kids. I take a picture for them with, of course, with their parent consent, and let AI generate their future profession when they are older. This comparison is very beautiful. It's free to do. You can do it for free with Gemini, and it has a big impact on the class itself. You can use AI with that for many things related like that. ChatGPT can create flowcharts. Let us be real. It's very powerful. It's very essential. You can create graph and charts. If you want gonna go reports, I wanted to show you. For example, sorry about this, but for example, G-chart are AI generated. How were AI generated? I gave him the document. I told him I want to make a chart and graph for it. So he took the information, turned it into charts, which is something very beautiful, as you can see, and easier. I can do it by myself using Excel, but meanwhile, I do prefer using AI for it for time. Let us be real, it saves time, it saves a lot of time. Am I still sharing? That's good, sorry.
Yeah, you share about
design,
the Gemini? Is that it?
It's okay. Image design. I won't go a lot of imaging. Try, but be aware about taking consent of anyone using their images on the AI, because you may reach a point where it's you will be followed by the law. Everyone know about the consent. If you have a job, if you have a company, if you have students, even your boss takes their consent. Consent is essential. Don't ignore it. Same for voice and video. There's many platforms for voice and video. They aren't free. Sadly, they have very limited free. Is it useful? For example, for AI video, what I recommend only is there's one tool that's very powerful, which is CapCut, because it has auto captions, which is used for multi-language. For example, if you're talking in Arabic and you have in English and you want to search auto caption and translate, for translation, it's very beautiful. Handbrake is just to export. Sorry about this. Many titles needs a lot of time. I had just a little bit of time, and I was focusing on giving something useful and applicable, not talking in abstract. I can talk a lot on a lot of subjects and just talk without anything useful or applicable. So I prefer today to introduce and talk about things practical, that you can leave the session and go use them, explore them, and apply them in your daily life. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. We're gonna take questions, Mama.
So thank you very much, Ahmed, for these valuable insights. I can already see from the reaction and comments that our audience really admired and enjoyed this session and presentation. Thank you very much. You see, Ahmed, our fellows and guests are thirsty for knowledge and AI.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So if you wanted to open the floor, so I guess there is Wahid. Yeah, Wahid, come and open your mic, please, and if you have interaction with us.
Oh, thank you very much. Before I begin my point, I would like to confirm if my voice is sounding clear for you.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
clear.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. Mr. Ahmed, thank you very much for your very nice and to the point instructions. Because in the previous session, I highlighted that there are 4 types of people. I wrote in the chat box: process man, people man, idea man, action man. Here, I would like to encourage Mr. Ahmed to be an action man, like go to the, if it is possible for you, go to the Chrome or Safari if you're using a MacBook. So type use AI practically. For example, some colleagues in the chat box write some prompts and you use AI practically or chat GPT, because that might be very understandable for us.
Yes, true.
Because yeah, I hope you understand my point.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh,
This
all right,
is
thank
spot
you very
on. This is
much.
spot on. This is
Yeah.
spot on. I didn't do that just because we have, when we're talking about AI in real life, we're talking about many different subjects. There's many other subjects that I didn't go in depth. We have a little, a very little
Yeah.
time, and 16
That's
minutes
right.
are not enough. So I have two choices. Pick one of these topics and I'll go to apply with them in ChatGPT, or go over all the subjects like this. Meanwhile, I try to put the prompt, and I know already that everyone can access ChatGPT basic. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Meanwhile, if someone have any problem with that, we can apply. I will attach this. I will attach some prompts later on. I don't know if Amal had your emails from the subscription, not subscription, from the form. Do you have the emails, Amal? If I want to send them PDF?
Yeah, we have actually a WhatsApp group, so you can send it there for everyone.
Okay. So I can send later on, maybe by tomorrow, some prompts that you can use and explore yourself. And already I have guides step by step that will share this whole presentation. And if you have any question, I'm open. Meanwhile, if it was a lot of questions, and of course I need someone, by the way, mentions DeepSeek. Yes, I also like DeepSeek, but I don't recommend much DeepSeek because it has a very high load, so you can't depend on it. Many times it reach a point that I need like 20 minutes to get a reply. Sorry, that's just because I. Anyone else has any question?
So don't worry, Mr. Ahmed and the audience. We will have again other sessions. It will be going more practical about chatbots and all this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
More practical, more unified title. It will be more useful for them, of course. Hanan,
This was only a shelfment. So, but the next days, next sessions, it will be a little bit harder. We will go in a little bit harder.
Of course. Hanan is raising her hand.
Yeah, go, Hanan.
So unmute her, I think.
Yeah, Hanan, can you hear me? You can open your mic.
Hi, everyone.
You muted yourself again, Hanan.
Sorry. Can
Don't
you hear
worry.
me?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can hear
hi,
you.
my dear.
Hello?
Yes, all good. You can ask.
Hello?
Yes, we
I
can
Yes,
hear
Hanan,
you,
we
Hannah.
hear you. Yeah, yeah, Hanan.
Can you hear me? Not yet? Hello?
Yeah, Hanan, we hear you.
Sorry.
So Hanan is my
Okay.
most
Hi, everyone.
brilliant friend. Yeah. Hi, my dear.
Nice
Hope
to
you're
meet
doing
you
well.
again, Miss Ahmed. Hi, everyone. So my question is, how can we balance the benefits of artificial intelligence with the privacy protection?
Very hard. It's impossible. Let us be real. You want a sincere question is impossible. It's impossible on a very specific level. Let us, for example, ChatGPT, OpenAI has its own servers. Once your image is there, they can use it however they want. They try to implement some policies. Meanwhile, it's very hard once it's there, it's very hard to control the privacy. So if you want to control it, To be clear, there's one
Yeah.
clear way to control it is by applying AI policies and framework within the organization, company, country, community. For example, in a specific, I know many companies coding hubs that have their own AI policy to use coding online. And to use ChatGPT or other AI tools for codes. Why? Because they don't want their information to get leaked, so they have their own policy. So apply for schools, for example, you may have your AI policy where you can't use at all, even with consent or without consent, you can't use students' images. Some organization, you can't include AI policy, you can't include the number, financial number, etc., etc. So the only way is by policy, which is my rules, and policy should include fees, to be honest, to let people abide with it, something like that. I think that's the only way. Let us be clear. This is the only way in our current world. Yeah, our current world. 10 years ago, 14 years ago, this. It was the era of the big data and the algorithm. Everyone searching for big data and to accumulate data. No one was asking about privacy. They already know everything. Every single organization already know everything. And nowadays they're implementing many strategies using our old data to create new data. So it's not about privacy as much as about how they're using our data, to be honest. And for example, let us say that they know my bank account number. Okay, they know it. Will they use it to steal me? They will use it against me. This is the critical part that must be protected. And the protection layer that we can introduce is a policy that restricts me from putting my account balance in somewhere where it can be accessed by the servers, by whatever. That's it. I want to answer someone, Tamana was asking about which AI is good for coding. I am an AI engineer. I create many softwares. I use ChatGPT for coding. And nowadays in ChatGPT, they have something called codecs. When you subscribe to ChatGPT, and you can even attach your GitHub account to ChatGPT, and it can revise your codes there and give you feedback and edits there. So I strongly recommend for you to use codecs and attach your GitHub. This is nowadays it's the best, most efficient way to use AI in coding, is to use ChatGPT codecs and attach your GitHub account. Did you get the answer, Tamana?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Ahmed. Do you hear me?
Does anyone has any other question? Just to add to what Tamana said, because I always offer, when I'm speaking about using AI, I always put the free and paid in front of each other. Codecs and the attaching your account GitHub, it's paid. You can use the free. ChatGPT is good with the free. Meanwhile, the same as I was speaking in the presentation. Don't let the AI code everything. Don't give it at 300 code and let it edit it. It won't. Give it like max 10 use ChatGPT. It's optimal. It's very beautiful in coding. Meanwhile, be specific. Give it a very small part of the code, and you have to work a lot with it, with the free stuff. I work with the free stuff, and I get some awesome results. Someone was raising her hand, and she lowered it. You can raise your hand again.
So I guess.
Jamila.
Yeah. Go, my dear. Go, Jamila.
My question is not related to video. I have a question that can we rely on websites that they humanize the text that GPT provide? So sometimes I do ask ChatGPT to humanize the text, but the result is not satisfying. How can we humanize the text?
I will tell you something. Last Thursday and Friday, we had at the American University of Beirut, they had a 2 days discussion about and panels about AI in higher education. They brought the subject. I will be clear. They usually do a lot of proofing. Every university have such proofing things, software that they use on the documents and give you a percentages of where this content is used from which. For example, if it is from a website or sources, etc., etc. When you try to humanize the content with the ChatGPT don't create something from none. ما بيخلقش من العدم. This is God's creation only. It will create from a source, and the source will be traceable. Even if you try to humanize it, it can't. What you can do is give it what I do with it. How do I do it when I want to humanize something? For example, I have some daily lesson plans and for STEAM education that I created personally. It took a lot of time editing them, creating them, putting them. I attach them. I tell him, learn from them. Learn from them how to write, how I write, and write. This is the best way to humanize any content, any text-related content. To give it a very big amount. Sorry, it's not clear. Okay, do you hear me now, Jamila?
Yeah, your voice is
now?
visible.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Jamila, what you can do, meanwhile, this is the best with the paid ChatGPT, to be honest. But let us be clear. You give it a lot of text that you wrote yourself. I gave you an example. For example, I give him like 50 lesson plans, not a small number. I tell him to learn from them. How can I attach that number with something called the projects inside ChatGPT? To learn from them how I write my English, how do I write the English, how my approach, learn everything and write similar to my approach. This is the best way to humanize as much as possible the answers given by ChatGPT. Meanwhile, organizations, institutions nowadays are shifting. They don't care. Let us be real. It is human-made or AI-made. They're shifting strategies and rubric and everything related to grading to personal interviews. And for example, you made a report. Okay, it's AI created. And the presentation, I will ask you like tons of questions about every little detail. And this will be the key, not the document itself or the project itself. That's how it is oriented nowadays. I hope I answered the questions the best way possible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we go to the last one. Is from Sibanjit. She said, how to leverage using AI on network marketing.
Sorry?
So her question, yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Shayla, she said,
okay, how do
how do
okay, so
leverage, yeah.
How do I
using AI
leverage using AI on network marketing? This is very hard. The only things that you analytics. Let us be clear. When we talk about AI and how can we benefit from AI, usually by numbers, giving it numbers, and he act within numbers. Even language-wise, he turn language into numbers. Let us be real. So by analytic tools, marketing-wise, you have to use many analytic tools, and all analytic tools nowadays have AI options within them. Was it Google Analytics? Was it Meta Analytics? Even WordPress-related websites, they have every part that have any analytic, they have AI analytic buttons that helps you leverage everything related to marketing, even network marketing. Are they useful? I never use them myself. but I think the marketing department is the only department I can't help within reach. It can help designing, giving content, it can generating images, making websites, help you do it, but the real reach, it needs your insight within a country, without a product, without whatever you're doing. So it's very hard, to be honest. Already it is hard. Marketing is already something very hard. Reaching people already is very hard. AI can do steps related to analytics and steps related to pre-posting, like designing and content creation. Took the job of content writers, to be honest. Many content writers nowadays are jobless because of AI. Let us be real. Sadly. I hope this answers your questions. Your question.
I guess she can also use some tools, for example, ChatGPT, Jasper. I guess Jasper is useful for this, for social media
But how to apply it?
campaign.
How it's the applications.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, if I tell her ChatGPT, how can I use ChatGPT? I have to give him data. Which data? Analytic data. So you need a data analysis to you have to get data from somewhere, and this data be given to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT helps you with it. Yes, it can help you with it. Meanwhile, can you depend on it? You have to revise it. I'm not a pro in that department. Let us be real. I'm being sincere here. I'm not in this department. I'm not a pro with them. Within it, I didn't apply it. It's not something that I have experience with. I have a very vast experience. Everything I spoke of today, I personally tried it. Meanwhile, in the marketing department, till today, what I used AI for was the designing, the content writing, everything related to it. And data analysis, I don't use AI tools. I use my mind in using the analytic, because I think AI is very biased. Biased, what do I mean? I think everyone here from the MENA and North Africa, or not? Amal, the audience mostly is from MENA region and the North Africa, or not?
Yeah, it's there is from Africa,
Almost
there is
MENA.
from Asia, there is Yamena, there is
Yeah, and sadly, ChatGPT and all AI are very biased to the Western, and to USA, to Canada, which have a very different marketing approach from our world. And even we in the middle of this world, not every country, every region, every street have its own marketing strategy. It's very difficult in our world. They had in the American University in Beirut, they have like in the Lebanese American University, they have a program where they exchange students with Europe about entrepreneurship. They had a big problem. The Europeans are failing hard in Lebanon when they come with the product in Lebanon, because it's a very different, and the Lebanese are having a very easy way in Europe. It's very easy market. Because we Arabs are different. We live in very in different. Not. It's very hard to explain. It's about civilization, or how the way of world. We're very unique in that aspect. Very unique, and this is beautiful, to be honest. But it's very hard for marketing. And it's a good thing. AI can take your work. Everyone working in marketing, it may take your video editing, content writing. Meanwhile, reach related things, nothing can take your part. Let us do it.
So thank you very much, Ahmed. So we go to the last one, because I guess the time, it's almost done. So Salma, she said, what are the main ethical concerns in chatbots deployment? Yeah, I finished it.
Hallucinations. People are very afraid of hallucinations. For example, ChatGPT before the latest update for GPT-5, I think everyone heard about it. Sorry about saying this here, but a child suicide in the USA because he asked ChatGPT if he should kill himself. Sorry about this. And ChatGPT saying, no, you shouldn't. and after 3-5 lines, several lines between the same chat, he reached a point giving him a picture for the rope and saying them, can he kill himself using the rope? And ChatGPT tells them, no, you have to enforce it with 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. It was a very big legal case. How did ChatGPT reach a point where he's giving, because what's hallucination? When you're talking too much to a person, he got distracted. ChatGPT got distracted very big. Yani he doesn't remember what you're talking about. So you can reach a point in chatbots where you can break the boundary within the chatbot itself. Now, for example, last time I tried it with a student that have a page for sewing. So I asked the chatbot if I want to make milk, how can I make milk? And it answered me, of course. I wanted to push it for the extreme and ask it more about it, but I didn't try. Anyway, ethical concerns. Ethical concern is that your organization, or for example, your company, let us say I have a company, I have a company website, or for example, I have a school, I have a chatbot for the student, and the student, sorry, when we say ethical, we go to the extreme usually. So sorry about the example. The student say for the chatbot, I love you. And the chatbot say, I love you too. May it say that? It may. Parent may see that as something alarming. It is, but it is a bot. So what can be done to avoid this? What can be done to avoid this is working so much on the chatbot to put boundaries. When you surround all the boundaries, yeah, for example, don't be intimate to the student, don't be practical, be objective. When you give this feedback to the chatbot, can you build the chatbot on that? Yes, you can build the chatbot on that. Can the chatbot after 10 chats hallucinate and go outside this boundary? Yes, it can. So you should be alarmed or have a warning that this can be happen. In case for the student, you should say, if we have these restrictions, so if the student didn't abide to this restriction, we are not responsible for the answer. It will answer. You should be clear. But the main ethical concern, something typical rules for a teacher, and what shouldn't a teacher, for example, in a specific environment, teacher student, what shouldn't the teacher say for the student? It should be clear 1, 2, 3 given to the chatbot, and these are the concerns for you that the chatbot will answer the student, which the teacher won't answer that. I hope you got the idea. Same for customer services, but don't be afraid about this is ethical wise, but data wise and such things, don't worry about it. It's not connected. It knows only what you gave, about your organization or whatever. What you're teaching and giving the chatbots, it knows only the 1, 2, 3 that you gave it. It can't know more, especially that the data is on the server of the chatbot, not on the server of your current laptops and data and everything related. I hope you got that right. It's very hard. When we say ethical things, we always have to abide to policies. Let us be real. That's why I'm highlighting always, every single time I talk about AI, I highlight about AI policy. Every country, every community, everyone should have an AI policy, and including Insight's AI policy. It should include that they are not responsible. It should not treat it as a human being. Because if we treat it as a human being, unethical things might happen because it will react outside of any boundary if it hallucinated, and it's dangerous for any given organization or company. That's nice.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. It was really incredible session. And we want to thank you all on the behalf of the Women Ascension Department of Learning and Understanding AI and STEM. So thank you very much, Ahmed, again. And we definitely gonna see you on other session, a practical session, of course, with all with our department. Also, I want to thank our audience. Thank you for energy and passion and engagement. So this is just for today, and this is only the beginning. Okay, so just we will meet again this Thursday at 4 p.m. same time, GMT time, for our next mentorship session. It's about introduction to Python. So this is a really exciting title topic. It promises to be exciting, practical, and the perfect gateway into the language that powers so much of AI. So until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep learning. And stay safe. See you on Thursday. Thank you very much, Ahmed. If you wanted
Thank you
to
so
close
much.
with the... Yeah,
Okay,
thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.